What if I told you a single revolution altered the trajectory of global history permanently, and molded the very concepts of liberty, equality, and brotherhood? Yes, we're plunging directly into the epicenter of the French Revolution, a crucial juncture that signaled the termination of monarchy and the advent of democracy in France. During the late 1700s, France was governed by an unrestricted monarchy. The monarch, King Louis XVI, and his queen, Marie Antoinette, were living in the lap of luxury, while the average folk struggled under the burden of hefty taxes and inadequate food supplies. This blatant disparity between the haves and the have-nots, the privileged and the impoverished, the rulers and the subjects was more than evident. It was a glaring symbol of social inequality and injustice, where the rich enjoyed an extravagant lifestyle full of indulgences, while the masses were pushed further into poverty and despair. This dichotomy resulted in widespread resentment among the populace, providing a fertile ground for a revolution sprout. And thus it did, marking a significant turning point in world history. This stark contrast between the haves and the have-nots laid the groundwork for a revolution. The revolution officially kicked off on the 14th of July, 1789 with the storming of the Bastille, a royal fortress and prison located in Paris. The Bastille, a monumental structure that loomed over the city, was more than just a fortress. It was a symbol. It embodied the absolute monarchy that was strangling the people of France, a stark reminder of the king's reign and the inequality that plagued French society. On that fateful day, people from all walks of life, united by their shared sense of oppression and yearning for freedom, marched forth towards the fortress. They were farmers, artisans, laborers, men and women, their faces etched with determination and resolve. The Bastille, once an icon of royal authority, was about to become the stage for an extraordinary showdown. The air was thick with anticipation, the streets echoing with the sound of revolution. As the mob stormed the fortress, a powerful message was sent to a declaration of the people's power and resilience. The event was chaotic, violent, yet strangely cathartic. It was an assertion of the collective will of the people, a cry for freedom that reverberated through the ages. This iconic event symbolized the end of the absolute monarchy and the beginning of a new era. It demonstrated the power of the masses, the strength of their resolve, and the invincibility of their collective spirit. It marked an important turning point in history, laying the groundwork for an era defined by democracy, liberty, and justice. As the revolution gained momentum, the National Assembly was formed, marking the first step towards establishing a constitutional monarchy. This was an event of astronomical importance, a radical shift from the absolute rule of the monarchy that had dominated the French political landscape for centuries. The assembly was a collection of representatives from all three estates, the clergy, the nobility, and the common people. It was a clear signal that the power dynamics in France were changing, and that the grip of the monarchy was loosening. The National Assembly did not simply symbolize a shift in power, it was an active agent of change. It was responsible for the drafting and adoption of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, a landmark document that laid the groundwork for the values we hold dear today. The Declaration was a transformative piece of legislation. It enshrined the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. These weren't just lofty ideals, they were practical guidelines for how a society should be structured. The Declaration affirmed that all men were born free, and remained free and equal in rights. It stated that social distinctions could only be based on common utility. It was a stark repudiation of the feudal system that had governed France for so long, and a clear statement of the way forward. The Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, enshrining the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. However, the revolution was far from over. What ensued was a tumultuous period of considerable brutality, known as the Reign of Terror, which spanned roughly from the year 1793 to 1794. This reign was orchestrated under the leadership of a man, a figure who would cast a long and ominous shadow over the annals of history, Maximilien Robespierre. Known for his politically radical stance, Robespierre was a man of firm convictions who believed in the absolute power of the revolution. He believed in the necessity of purging France of its so-called enemies of the revolution, individuals he deemed to be threats to the revolutionary cause. This period was characterized by a string of mass executions, a relentless, chilling display of power. The weapon of choice was the guillotine, a machine designed for efficient, brutal executions. Its most prominent victim was arguably the most powerful man in France prior to the revolution, King Louis XVI. He was executed on January 21, 1793, marking a crucial turning point in the revolution. From this moment on, the once great monarchy was no longer. The revolution had claimed its most significant casualty, a symbol of the old regime, and in doing so, it had irrevocably changed the course of history. Yet, the revolution was far from over. The revolution took an unexpected, game-changing turn with the meteoric rise of an exceptional figure, Napoleon Bonaparte. This man was unlike any other. He seized power swiftly and determinately in a calculated coup. This was no ordinary coup. It was a thunderous event that occurred in the late stages of the 18th century, precisely in the year 1799. Napoleon Bonaparte, a name that echoed throughout the continents, was a man with a unique aura of leadership about him, and a strategic mindset that was light years ahead of his contemporaries. His unwavering strength, tactical brilliance, and relentless ambition led him to a position of immense power, altering the course of history. Following his successful coup, Napoleon made a bold, audacious move. He declared himself as the emperor, the undisputed ruler of France. He wasn't just a figurehead, he was a man who ruled with an iron fist, leading with authoritarian vigor. His reign was absolute, his authority incontestable. He was the epitome of power, the embodiment of command. Under his rule, France underwent substantial changes that can still be felt today. This phase of his authoritative rule, which marked the conclusion of the tumultuous French Revolution, was indeed significant. The reign of Napoleon Bonaparte indeed marked a pivotal chapter in the annals of history. It signaled the end of the revolutionary era, the end of a revolution that had shaken France to its core. His rule marked the end of the French Revolution. The French Revolution is not just an event of the past, it represents so much more than a mere historical occurrence. It is a narrative that unravels the raw power of the masses. A mirror reflecting the indomitable spirit of humanity, it stands as proof of how society, when strained beyond its limits, can rise in formidable rebellion against the most daunting and unshakable powers. It is a tale of courage, bravery, and resilience, of common people rising against the aristocracy, challenging the prevalent norms and demanding change. This revolution altered the landscape of socio-political ideologies. It was a dramatic upheaval that served as a catalyst for the promotion of democratic ideals, human rights, and social equality. The revolution became synonymous with the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Principles that continue to shape our contemporary global society in profound ways. The French Revolution, a period of turbulence and transformation, continues to influence our perception of power, justice, and freedom. It serves as a stark reminder of mankind's capacity to combat tyranny and the potential for social change. So next time you hear the words liberty, equality, and fraternity, remember the French Revolution, a period of profound social and political upheaval which forever changed the course of history. The French Revolution didn't just impact France, it sent shockwaves around the world. Its radical ideologies of liberty, equality, and fraternity proliferated across continents, lighting the of numerous uprisings and transformative movements. The ideological upheaval echoed through time and space, leaving an indelible mark on the global political landscape. It acted as the catalyst for monumental events such as the American Civil War, serving as a blueprint resistance against autocratic regimes. The revolution's radical ideas infiltrated societies on a global scale, leaving an indomitable legacy that continues to reverberate through the centuries. The profound philosophical principles it introduced reshaped the political dynamics worldwide, laying the foundational framework for many contemporary democracies. Its far-reaching implications fundamentally altered the course of history, setting the tone for modern political discourse. The revolution's profound influence on global politics and remains an irrefutable testament to its lasting legacy. The French Revolution truly was a global phenomenon. The French Revolution has also left a profound mark on popular culture. This crucial period in history is resplendent with stories, characters, and themes that have persistently intrigued and captivated audiences, from the poignant narratives in literature to riveting portrayals in films. The influence of this revolution is strikingly pervasive. The epic tale of Victor Hugo's Les Miserables resonates with audiences, providing a gritty, heart-wrenching glimpse into the tumultuous era. The characters offer an intimate lens into the trials and tribulations of a society in upheaval. Similarly, the historical adventures in the Assassin's Creed video game series take players on an immersive journey through the Revolution's streets, allowing them to experience the era's challenges and victories firsthand. Moreover, music inspired by this era echo with the strength and resilience of the times. Operas, symphonies, and popular songs are strewn with references to the Revolution, reflecting the energy and fervor of the period. The allure of the French Revolution is not merely confined to its dramatic events and influential figures. Its enduring appeal also lies in the inherent struggle for liberty, equality, and fraternity, a struggle that transcends time and geography. Its rich tapestry of stories continues to fascinate us, transforming this historical event into a timeless source of inspiration in art and entertainment. The French Revolution's enduring appeal is a testament to its significance, a revolution that not only shaped the world but continues to captivate us in the realms of art and entertainment. So, what can we take away from the French Revolution? Firstly, it symbolizes the power of the masses. The revolution was nothing but a vivid display of people's capability to resist oppression and secure their rights, a lesson that is still relevant today. Secondly, its lasting legacy. Seen frequently in pop culture, the revolution's narratives, characters, and motifs continue to hold our attention, underlining its importance. Thirdly, the significance of understanding history. Knowing the past assists us in comprehending the present and planning for what's coming. The last point brings us to the critical role the French Revolution played in shaping world history, and it serves to remind us of the power that resides within people to bring about change. The French Revolution serves as a powerful reminder of the people's ability to change the world, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity.